Hey guys, it's Mercer and welcome to Temple of Jade Serpent on a Assassination rogue. So again, we're just going to be taking a look at the rogue, taking a look at the spec of rogue we're going to be playing today, and seeing what's changed and what they get that's new. Alright, so let's check out their core abilities first. Our main combo point builder is Mutilate. It costs 55 energy and we can build 2 combo points off of this. So, dual wielding daggers, and I'm also in PvP gear. I have 130 energy, so I can use basically 2 of these until I'm out of energy, and then I can use one of my finishing moves, but we'll get into that in a minute. So let's see what Mutilate does. Instantly attacks with both weapons for 200% weapon damage plus an additional 42 with each weapon, awards 2 combo points. Now one thing you're going to want to note if you're thinking of playing Assassination is you will need 2 daggers, because you cannot use Mutilate without 2 daggers. Alright, so let's move down to one of our finishing moves called Rupture. Keep applied to the target when you have 5 combo points. This is one of our main dots and our main damage builders. We're going to want to keep this up at all times. Let's see what it does. Finishing move that causes damage over time, increased by your attack power, lasts longer per combo point. So I'm not going to go through all the combo points, you guys can see it right here. But at 5 combo points, we'll be doing 11,240 damage over 24 seconds. So always keep this up. Now one of our buffs is called Slice and Dice. Finishing move that consumes combo points on any nearby target to increase melee attack speed by 40%. Lasts longer per combo point. At 5 combo points it'll last for 36 seconds. Very useful for us because we rely very heavily on our poisons, and I'll get into that in a minute, so we're going to want to keep this up. Envenom is one of our other main finishing moves, and basically used for damage when you have 5 combo points, primary finishing move, so this is our heavy hitting finishing move. So let's see what it does. Finishing move that deals instant poison damage proportional to the number of combo points on the target. Following the Envenom attack, your poison application chance is increased by 15% for 1 second, plus an additional 1 second per combo point. So 5 combo points, 8,382 damage. And also, let's not forget our poison application. If we have 5 combo points, it'll be for roughly 6 or 5 seconds that we're going to have increased poison application chance. Alright, and let's look at our execute stage. We get, Assassination rogues get a new spell. It's called Dispatch. And what Dispatch does is a vicious strike that exploits the vulnerability of foes with less than 35% health remaining, causing 400% weapon damage plus 2,107 to the target. Requires a dagger in the main hand, awards 1 combo point. This replaces Sinister Strike. So basically what our rotation will look like is use Mutilate. Sorry, we're going to be in stealth. We're going to get behind the target. We're going to open up with Garrett. Use our Mutilate till 5 combo points. Get Rupture up on the target. Keep mutilating. Once we have 5, we're going to maintain our dots. Use Slice and Dice. Mutilate to 5 combo points again. Then we're going to start using Envenom, which will keep our Slice and Dice up, so we won't need to worry about that anymore. I'll get into that in a minute. Maintain our dots, and anytime the target goes below 35% health, we're going to use Dispatch. Very simple, very easy. Alright, we'll take a look at what's changed. Many old talents have become specialization spells. Poisons are now in the spell book. You can have 1 damage and 1 utility poison. I really like this because I didn't like having all the poisons in my bags, and having 100 of each was really space consuming. So let's look at what poisons I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using Deadly. Coats your weapon with a lethal poison that lasts for 1 hour. Each strike has a 50% chance of poisoning the enemy for 19,000 nature damage over 12 seconds. That is a lot of damage. Subsequent poison applications will instantly deal 2,000 nature damage. Very good DPS one, so we're going to use this. Now we have a few options here. We have Crippling, which slows the enemy speed by 50% for 12 seconds, but if you use Shiv, it's 70% for 12 seconds. Mind Numbing, clouding their mind and slowing their casting speed by 50%, 25% on player targets for 10 seconds. Our Shiv effect, increase the casting time of an enemy's next spell within 8 seconds by 100%, or Paralytic Poison, which is one of my talents. I'll go into that also. Coats your weapon with a non-lethal poison that lasts for 1 hour. Each strike has a 20% chance of poisoning the enemy for 15 seconds, stacks up to 5 times on a single target, and upon a 5th application, the enemy will be stunned for 4 seconds. The Shiv effect of this, cause instant paralysis of an enemy's lower body, rooting them in place for 4 seconds. Very useful if you need to get away from a mob or a player. But for the dungeon, I think we're going to go with Mind Numbing. Okay, so let's see some of our passives. We have Assassin's Resolve. While wielding daggers, your maximum energy is increased by 20, and your damage is increased by 20. So very, very good. Blindside. Performing a successful mutilate has a 30% chance of leaving you in an advantageous position, sorry about that guys, enabling a single use of dispatch with no energy cost regardless of the enemy's target health, which is very, very good because dispatch hits for very, very hard. So I also grabbed the talent Cheat Death, which does the exact same thing. Cut to the chase, your Envenom refreshes your Slice and Dice duration to its 5 combo point maximum, so even if you have 1 combo point, you can use Slice and Dice, hit a Envenom on that combo point rotation, and it'll go right up to the maximum. Fleet-footed, your movement speed is increased by 15%. Increase the application chance of deadly poison and wound poison by 20%. So wound poison is one of your main ones. You can have either wound or deadly, and then for your offhand you can have crippling, mind, or paralytic. Alright, Master Poisoner, increase the spell damage taken by any target you have poisoned by 5. That's very, very good if you have spellcasters in the group. You can really help their DPS out. Our Mastery increases the damage done by your poisons by 61%. Very, very good. And that's again a talent. Relentless Strikes, your finishing moves have a 20% chance per combo point to restore 25 energy. At 5 combo points, this will be very, very high. I'd say 100%. Seal Fate, when you critically strike with a single target attack that generates combo points, you gain an additional combo point on your target. Very cool. Increase the melee and range attack speed of all party and raid members within 100 yards by 10. And Venomous Wounds, each time your Rupture or Garrett deals damage to an enemy that you have poisoned, you have a 75% chance to deal 3,898 additional nature damage and to regain 10 energy. Garrett will not trigger this effect if the enemy is also affected by Rupture. If an enemy dies while affected by your Rupture, you regain energy proportional to the remaining Rupture duration. Okay, so let's go into my talents and my glyphs, and we will get started on the dungeon. Now, I'm just going to basically go through the ones I picked. I have Night Stalker, increase your movement speed while stealth, and the damage your abilities deal while stealth by 25%, so my Garrett will deal 25% additional damage, so that's very, very good. I have Nerve Strike, a successful kidney shot or cheap shot, also reduces the damage dealt by the target by 50% for 6 seconds after the effect fades. So this is very useful for PvP and PvE. In PvE, if your tank is getting hard and you get a cheap shot in there, that's 50% less damage the tank is going to take for the next 6 seconds. If you vanish and open up with a cheap shot, that's another 50%, and then by that time your kidney shot will be on cooldown, off cooldown rather, and you could do another 50%. So that's very, very useful. I have Cheat Death. An attack that would otherwise be fatal will instead reduce you no lower than 10% of your maximum health, and damage taken will be reduced by 80% for 3 seconds. This effect cannot occur more than once every 90 seconds. Now, I was really in between these two, but I picked Burst of Speed, and the Shadow Step remains the same. But I picked Burst of Speed just to basically get around and have a little bit more maneuverability. And what Burst of Speed is, it increases your movement speed by 70% for 4 seconds. If you are afflicted by any movement impairing effects, activating this ability will instead remove any such effects and grant immunity to the reapplication for 4 seconds. So if you're chasing a mage down and you use this, they can't really slow you down, which is very, very good. And Paralytic Poison, we just went through that. Alright, let's look at some of my glyphs. Increase the duration of your cheap shot by 1. Increase the duration of your Garrett's ability's silence effect by 1.5 seconds. And reduce the cooldown of stealth by 4. And my minors, you apply poisons to your weapons 50% faster. When you pickpocket a humanoid enemy, you also copy their appearance for 5 minutes. Your disguise will unravel upon entering combat, and enables you to walk on water while your sprint is active. Okay, so let's get started with the dungeon. Alright, gotta love the instant cues. So, I've played a little bit. I've basically tried the rogue on dummies, and I've tried the rogue on a few mobs in Tolbarad, and I really, really do enjoy the changes, and I'm very much looking forward to this dungeon. I have a 85 rogue, and he is Mutilate and Subtlety, but I haven't really played him much on live. I was more into my tanks and other DPS at the time, but now that I've played this rogue, I am very, very looking forward to getting back on him. So again, we're going to be really good DPS, and we are going to get Tricks of the Trade up on the tank anytime we can. And for those of you who don't know, rogues have AoE stealth, which looks like this. My entire party members are stealthed right now. And as you can see by the little circle, that indicates when the effect will end, and anyone exiting that will basically cease to be stealth. So we're going to get behind the target here. Open up with Garrett. Get our Rupture up. Get another Slice and Dice up. Use our Dispatch proc. Okay, got our Slice and Dice up there. And we're going to finish it off. Just use Dispatch right now. Okay. Pop our Cloak here just to help with the damage. And one other spell we have is a new AoE, which is Crimson Tempest. Finishing move that consumes combo points on any nearby target to slash at the flesh of all enemies within 8 yards, dealing physical damage and causing victims to bleed and suffer an additional 30% of the initial damage over 12 seconds. So very, very good. Okay, now that we have the AoE. Alright, getting this guy down very, very fast. Getting our Slice and Dice back up. Gonna get 5 combo points to use Crimson Tempest right now. As you can see, they're bleeding. And our Phantom Knives does a little bit more damage than it does on live. Alright, and again, being a good DPS and getting our tricks up on the tank. Garrett, Mutilates in 5, Rupture, Mutilate again, and using my Venom ability, getting Dispatch range and casting Dispatch. Okay, any combo points, I'm going to use my Redirect to get an AoE out there. Rogues are still not the strongest in AoE, but they have changed quite a bit, so I'm very happy to say that. Okay, using my Dispatch proc right there to get some combo points, spreading my Crimson Tempest. Okay, and using my Dispatch. Getting my Slice and Dice up there to a 35% duration. It's a very, very fun class, very powerful in PvP. They have a lot more control utility abilities, such as Paralytic Poison, which stuns them. You can also grab Leeching Poison if you're going to be PvPing, which at 5 stacks will restore your health. And the Shiv effect is instantly restore 5% of your health, so it's very, very good, very powerful. If you don't like rogues now, wait until tomorrow when the patch hits and you really won't like them. Again, let's be a good DPS and get our tricks up on the tank. Now, I would say for PvP, I would get Burst of Speed and Shadow Step. But if you're tired of being slowed, I would get Burst of Speed. For PvE, I think I would really actually go with Shadow Step, just for the pure fact that you can basically get behind the target very, very quickly. It's kind of like Blink Strike on a Hunter. Okay, moving my combo points to this target, getting my Crimson Tempest up, starting Phantom Knives for my AoE. Alright. Now we can't go back in stealth. Right here we would be a little bit sucky to be a Subtlety rogue, but in this video we are doing Assassination, so it's not that bad for us. Okay, getting my Rupture up. Using my Dispatch procs. Again a Dispatch proc, getting my 5 combo point of Venom up. Alright, switching my focus to here. 5 combo points, use Crimson Tempest, use my Dispatch to get rid of the target I am currently attacking. Okay, and switching again. Getting my Rupture up. Now I'm saving my Vanish right now, and I'll tell you why. I'm saving my Vanish because during the boss I will Vanish to reapply Gyro, and that will do a lot more damage. Just that bleed is very, very powerful. So getting my Dispatch up, using my Mutilate, again with my Dispatch proc, Rupture, again with the Mutilate. Okay, got my Crimson Tempest up. Whoa, standing in the stuff on accident there. Sorry to my healer for that one. Alright, now we're going to start attacking the boss. So I'm going to Vanish right now, use my Gyro.
It only delays the inevitable.
Reapplying my Rupture. Getting my Slicing Dice up there right now. Hitting my Envenom ability, 39,000. Again, getting my combo points up with my Mutilate. Okay, I'm going to refresh my Rupture right now. No point letting it fall off. And again with my Envenom. And I'm going to use my Venom again. Use Dispatch. Okay, I just need 2 more combo points. I'm going to save a little bit of energy for my Mutilate. And I would have just reapplied Rupture and continued to spam Dispatch, but he died. Very, very fun class, guys. It got a lot easier, got a lot more powerful. Alright. Gonna go super, super fast in stealth with Sprint. And let's look at one of our main cooldowns here. Marks an enemy for death, increasing all damage you deal to the target by 30% and granting you unerring vision of your target, regardless of concealment such as stealth or invisibility. Lasts 20 seconds. You can, however, get a glyph for this. Right here. Reduce the damage bonus of your Vendetta by 5, but increases its duration. I personally don't have it. I like my glyphs right now. And on a rogue, I really try to basically, you know, go around and ganking people in PvP. So I really like the ones I have now. So because this is an AoE situation, I will be using my 5 sacks to spread my Crimson. And Phantom Knives now actually builds a combo. So that's very, very good. It helps with AoE. So right here I'm just going to stun it, and then right there you can see my kidney shot, and once it comes out it'll be doing reduced damage, but it didn't actually survive it, so there you go. Okay, open with Garrett, Mutilate. Okay, my Slicing Dice is about to fall off, so I decided to use an Envenom there just to hit him a little harder. My Crimson Tempest up, right there. Again, being a good DPS. So we're going to get to 5 combo points here, spread my Crimson, and start my Phantom Knives, which now awards a combo point, which is very, very good. Okay, doing one more Phantom Knives, and I will be spreading my Crimson once again. There we go. all the little mobs down first. I'm going to be stunning the bird once I can right after because he just stunned me. I'm going to return the favor. Okay, I'm going to stun it right now. There we go. He's my dispatch. Now I can spam dispatch. And it also, he can't move, so it's very easy to maintain your position because rogues have to do a lot with positioning. So I'm going to open up with a stun on this one just to show you guys the damage. And there it is right there. Nerve strike. Damage level reduced by 50%. And again, I will do it again just to show again. There it is again. So very, very powerful spell for PvP and PvE to help your tanks out. Alright, moving down to the boss fight.
You must destroy the source of the corruption. Quickly, before our cherished history is erased forever.
Hitting him with a dispatch. Alright, now I'm going to be attacking the second target in right here. I'll open up as a single target once in the 5 combo points. I will then do Crimson Tempest and switch to going back to single target just to get the bleed out and try and maintain that every 5 combo points.
Great wildfires. Crops wilted, villages burned, and families wandered endlessly to seek refuge from the flames.
Alright, so opening up with a Gyro, getting 5 combo points, right there, spreading the Crimson, going back right to dispatch. Alright, 1 down, switching to one of the further ones. Okay, again getting 5 up, Crimson. Okay, I'm gonna vanish here. Get 5 up and spread my Crimson. Alright, there we have it. Now for the boss. Now unfortunately I did use my Vanish. Right here, Preparation would be a good talent choice as well. But we're going to do exactly what we do best and just DPS this guy down as quickly as we can. Staying behind him so he can't block or dodge. Gonna get my slice and dice up. Okay, checking the duration on my rupture. And I know I can build 2 more before that. Okay, putting rupture on, and now we're just going to spam dispatch. And then at 5 I'll use my Venom. Alright, just to finish him off. Awesome.
How sad it is to see his story tainted by the Shah. I am relieved to
now again, if you guys wanted to see for the AoE stealth, I'll get up to my tank here.
You have my
and my tank is now stealthed.
You have given peace to this sacred death.
And I was in a battleground situation where one of our rogues that we were defending Warsong Gulch Flag Room with had used it, and a poor hunter, I think it was, ran in and just got, you know, it basically must have looked to him like 5 people just joined the dungeon, the battleground. So it's a very, very cool spell. And if you're running away and, you know, someone's chasing your healer or something, you can pop it and just help it escape that much quicker. Alright, so again I'm going to be opening up with my... Oh, got caught in the AoE there. Alright, originally I was going to open up with my cheap shot there just to slow this big guy down a little bit. But we're going to AoE. Do as much AoE as we can here. Okay, and once it's down to dispatch range, get it down very, very quickly. Alright. Okay, get my Crimson Tempest up and start using Phantom Knives. Stunning him just a little bit. Okay, and the mage, for some reason, pulled. So it's gonna be a good DPS get my tricks up. I want the biggest guy to help our tank here. Kicking that, stunning him. Crimson Tempest all around, and then Phantom Knives for the AoE. And using my Venom. Alright. Gonna back up for the boss now.
Your forces are weak.
And the mage who pulled is the mage who died, as they say. That's why you gotta leave the pulling to the tanks. Okay, so using my Vendetta, opening the Garrote, getting 5 combo points immediately. Getting one more, getting my Slicing Dice out. Using my Mutilate to build points. Using Venom.
Jade Serpent, grant me
Okay, my
strength.
Rupture's about to fall off, so I'm gonna get that back up right there. Use my Vanish. Get my Garrote back up. Again, playing Venom. Get my Dispatch up. Gonna get my Rupture back up so I can start using just Dispatch.
Cycle must continue. The Jade Serpent must be reborn.
Okay, using my Redirect there, it actually works. Because it does turn into a different target. Using my Venom at 5 combo points. Going right back to Dispatch. And right back to Venom. Use my Cloak just to get rid of the damage from the pools. Alright, and there we go. Opening up with Garrote. And getting my blades up immediately. Switching off. Spread my Crimson once I have 5. Interrupt that. Get my Crimson up. Start using my Phantom Knives just so I could also stay out of the cool stuff just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna use Kidney Shot. He will do less damage. Kick is also now on a 15-second cooldown, believe it or not. So rogues pick when and what you interrupt, especially in arena. We don't have too much AoE, but we did good. Alright, welcome back guys. Unfortunately we wiped one of our party members did not get in when the door shut, but we're going to do it this time. So opening up with Garrote, getting 5 and doing Rupture. Now I'm saving my Vendetta for after the first Shadow phase. I'm going to re-stealth and open up on him again. I will use my Vendetta then. Okay, so again, going to stack up on the tank. I'm going to move all my points to a Shadow and use my Crimson. My Phantom Knives. Alright, re-stealthing, putting my Vendetta up, opening up with Garrote. Again, getting 5 combo points with my Mutilate, using my Rupture. And just going to use Mutilate and Venom now until I need to reapply my dots. Using my Dispatch proc. Okay, my Rupture is about to fall off. So I'm not going to let it completely fall off, I'm going to reapply it. I'm going to switch and stack on the tank now. Move a 5 combo point to the Figment of Doubt. And click my live keybind for my Phantom Knives, which is now my Distract. Sorry about that. Trying to save as much energy as I can here just so I can reopen the boss quickly. Okay, and we're going to try and finish him like this, I think. Using my Dispatch. Engine Venom. In rogues, what you can do, right now I have the debuff, I just cloaked it to help the healer. Oh, so close. No! Oh, okay, we'll get him next time. So close. Okay, getting my Crimson out and my Phantom Knives. Doing quite a bit of AoE damage for a rogue. Definitely more than rogues are used to, for sure. Alright, using my Dispatch again. And that's the boss fight. There we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed playing it. If it helped, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. If you guys enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, happy hunting. Thank you very much, guys.